less could be more. Everything works for the arm action. Identify to optimize. First one, less could be more. Now, unlike the mechanics of the lower body where we're initiating a lot of things to induce energy, upper body, we're just kind of neutral. We're waiting to position accordingly to receive a lot of energy production. So less could be more. I've never really loved the phrase less is more when it comes to baseball, but I think a good cue to think about when it comes to the upper body mechanics is thinking about do less. People consciously think about doing more with the arm, right? Because obviously the arm, the hand is the thing that delivers this puppy, which is our moneymaker, right? But I've seen this on countless occasions where people consciously overemphasize like arm speed and they try to generate arm speed early in their delivery. I think it leads to suboptimal movement patterns. I think it leads to, I like to use the word forced, because of the simple fact that when it comes to the upper body mechanics, you do kind of want to do less and position accordingly when you anchor down. So if you do more, or if you think about doing more, it's probably going to go early, right? Which leads into the second point, everything works around the arm action. All right, so when you think about the arm action, you think about arm speed and generating arm speed early in the stages of the delivery, probably gets up earlier, probably goes earlier, and since everything works around the arm, if the arm gets up earlier, then the trunk's going to go earlier, the glove side's going to go earlier, and then now you have that limited rotational energy piece and you limit your amount of power output, and you actually have to then do more with your arm to generate lost energy that you've left on the table from going early, right? So kind of see how those two things are intertwined. But yes, everything works for the arm action. What I mean by that is trunk mechanics, glove side mechanics, it's all a piece that works for this bad boy. So there's things that you can, kind of put into place to help the timing of the arm action, but the hand is holding the ball. The hand is basically your arm. So your body already knows that it's going to put all attentiveness, even if it's subconsciously, to this bad boy, right? So if this comes up, this is going to go. If this is down, your body's going to slow its acceleration, right? So there's a lot of pieces and it all works for the thing that you're holding. So always remember that. That's why I put a lot of emphasis on optimizing the arm action before looking at other parts, but that gets us into the third thing, identify to optimize, meaning there's always things that we can put into place. There's components that we can use to get this bad boy optimize, meaning if we identify an early arm raise, then you can optimize the arm timing by maybe incorporating more forward momentum, forward acceleration, or by even looking at the glove side mechanics. Again, everything works for the arm action, but there are things that you can include, like components you can include to then just help the arm action, right? So glove side extension could then work for the trunk rotation mechanics to give it more time to rotate, which could then work for the timing of when the hand comes up, which could then work for segmentation, creating stretch, separation, and all that goodness, right? The goal is to have everything work in unison, to have everything work together. I know that's so easier said than done, but when we look at the system of like what we're doing from the lower body initiating a lot of energy systems to then having the upper body just be put into a position to receive and maximize the utilization of all that energy, we just want to make sure that we're kind of checking all the right boxes. And then piggybacking off that third piece was like truly identify to optimize the actual overall energy flow. Identify, all right, is there a leakage? Where's that leakage coming from? Is that leakage being masked as something else? Look always at the arm action first when you're looking to identify things, making sure that is it coming up at the right time? Identify, is it coming up at the wrong time because potentially this. All right, now can we implement some things to then better help that arm action timing? All right, is it a movement issue? Is it a slope sequencing thing? Like there's so many pieces to the puzzle that we truly want to identify so then we can truly optimize, okay? So those are the three kind of components to think about when it comes to the upper body mechanics. I don't want to overcomplicate it. I actually wanted to simplify it.